Hey guys, Jesse Phinney here, Phinney Farm, Texas, in beautiful Alvin, Texas. Welcome to my channel. We are focused on all things homestead, homeschool, goat farming, dairy goats, and fun right here on our small family farm. I thought I would kick off the very first episode on this channel with a tour of our farm school building. This is where the magic happens. For those of you that don't know, we do teach a farm school program here every week. It runs for the duration of the school year. So we're going to be kicking off here in September and running it all the way through April, May timeframe. This is where that class happens. I teach with co-teachers. We teach 6 classes a week. They are Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. This is the classroom where the kids do their lessons. We spend a lot of time outside. Obviously, this is a farm. It's a farm school. The majority of what we do is outside, but we do have Texas heat. We need some indoor space where they can cool off. We do have some indoor lessons, and this is where that happens. It's a little bit of a mess in here right now. We have been on summer break. I did some farm camps here over the course of the summer. We had 6 farm camps, 2 week-long camps, and 2 one-day camps. Lots of kids came through here. It was awesome. But this last month, while we haven't had any camps, this is a dual purpose space. So I have been using it to produce our goat milk lotion. This is a goat dairy farm, by the way. So we make things like goat milk lotion, goat milk soap. We bottle and sell goat milk for some local stores. We are licensed to sell for pet milk. So we have some local pet stores that buy it and resell it. And we have a nice little, family goat dairy going here. On the other side of this building, this is where I milk goats every single morning. So right over here is my milk stand. This is the milking machine. All of the goats come in and out through this door right here. Outside you see the gate. The goats come in through this door. The gate attaches right there to their pen. So I just bring in each mama goat one at a time. They come through this door. They hop up on the stand, and right over there is where they get to eat. And I milk them. They go right back out to their pen. And we have a good little system going. It was essential this year going into milking season that I have an indoor air-conditioned space because our weather and our temperatures just fluctuate so greatly here. It is absolutely miserable in the summertime. It's miserable in the freezing cold. I know it doesn't get as cold here as other places, but I'm not built for the cold either. So we had to have an indoor space. I just got a freezer out here. It's right over there. So when I bottle the milk, it gets put right into the freezer. And all of the bottles here get distributed to our stores. And here is a look at the door and the gate. Door open. Gate. I designed this setup for function. This was going to be close to the goat pen, and it was just easy to set it up to connect right to that side of the gate there so the goats could come in and out. One question that I get all the time is, why are you using stairs? Well, unfortunately, our property is in a flood zone. And so if we get really, really heavy rains, it does flood out here. And I do have to have all of the buildings on the property elevated. The barns are elevated. The house is elevated. This building is elevated. Everything is elevated so that if a flood comes through here, the interior of our spaces don't get destroyed. I have stairs versus a ramp because if there is a lot of water and I do have to bring animals in, it's a lot easier for me and them to go up and down stairs rather than a ramp where we could slip. I have slipped on ramps around here and busted myself too many times. I don't do ramps. Everything is stairs. Here's an inside look at my freezer. I have milk that is packaged, ready to go. This is what my bottle and what my label looks like. In the state of Texas, you have to be approved by the Texas State Chemist's Office to be able to sell legally goat milk for animal consumption. So that means that you have to have a proper approved label, which is like what you see right here. And it also has to be in a container that does not resemble anything close to what human milk is sold in. So this container and this label have been approved. We are on the list to be able to sell legally in Texas, which is why we can and do so. My milk stash is a little sad right now. It is August, and in the summertime, the doe's production does go down. In our prime, we were getting about 5 gallons a day, and right now I'm only getting about a gallon, a little more than a gallon a day. So we are a little lean on milk right now. This is a look at the outside of our building. We did build our schoolhouse inside of our outdoor garden area. This is a fenced area, which works out really good for our preschoolers because as we're coming in and out of the schoolhouse, they can't go wandering off. They're kind of contained right here in the garden. We do a lot out here in the garden with them also. This is a bit of a wider look, so you can see we have some raised garden beds over here. Everything's pretty overgrown. I don't do a lot of gardening in the summertime because it's just too hot. I do have loofah growing over here. We grow loofah and we use it for soaps, which is a lot of fun. When farm school gets to kick off here again in a few weeks, well, let's see, we are about 2 weeks away from farm school starting. I will dig all of this up because we're going to have kids planting and doing a lot more in the garden going into the fall winter season as well. I'm sure in the background of this video you've heard quite a bit of noise already. Just so you know, on our farm here we have multiple revenue streams, one of which is the farm school and our farming operation, but also we do dog boarding. So right over here is our dog boarding kennel. We take care of people's dogs while they travel on vacation, and that is just one of the other ways that we're able to generate income so that both my husband and myself can work here on the farm full time. Also, you can hear a couple of our little roosters. They run around and patrol the property and do rooster things and make a lot of racket. Another little fun part of our farm is right next to the farm school building is actually our baby goat pen. So all of the baby goats from this season are right here next to the classroom. The kids can literally look out the window and see them, call them by name. It's so cute and really, really fun. So on one side of our farm school, we have the baby goat pen, and on the other side of the farm school is where our adult doe pen is. These girls love to talk, and it's so fun because the kids that come to our program here at the farm are literally surrounded with animals from the moment they walk in until the moment that they leave. I'll give you kind of the spinning view here. So this is the front end of our property. That's our long drive to the front gate over there. And our farm school is tucked back behind our house. This is our house. And the farm school building is, boom, right there. So it's tucked back away from the road. It's really nice and quiet back here, minus the roosters and occasional dog barking. But it really is a fun and cute space for kids to come out. Great dual purpose space. I use it over and over to do all kinds of things, again, like lotion making, soap making, milking the goats every single morning. It's really a dual purpose space. All of my adult does are out in the very back pasture currently, which is why you don't see any of them up here at the gate. Sparkplug, the little pig roaming around back there, she paid us a little visit, but all of the goats in the middle of the afternoon are out on the pasture grazing. I'm going to take you for a walk out into the back pasture so you can see the animal's face. This is our backfield on the back end of our property. Our back gate there, it goes out to the Mustang Bayou, which runs behind our property. Part of the reason why our property is in a flood zone. This is my buck pen here. All of my bucks are back here. The does are out on the pasture right now, so the bucks are in their pen. We have to do some rotational grazing to ensure that no accidental breedings occur. They are on the back side of my property, a good distance away from where the does are, and we can talk about the reason why that is in another video. So I'm walking up out here. This is a gate on the side of our property line. It opens up into my neighbor's pasture. We have a great relationship with them, and so we're able to use this back end of their property, which is another 2.5 acres, 3 acres or so, as grazing land for our animals. I do keep multiple species of animals together. My rule on the farm here is we have to get along. If we don't get along, then we cannot stay. That's just for the ease of my family, myself, my husband. It just really eliminates some stress from us if everyone can just get along. So out here in the pasture right now, I have miniature horses, I have cows, I have pigs, and I have my entire herd of dairy goats. Come on, girls, let's go! If I give them a shout, they'll all come running. It's like one of my favorite things to do. Hey, girls, come on! Here they come! All my babies! Thanks for coming along with me. Well, I kind of showed you around today, the farm school and a little bit of our property. I really enjoy what I do. I love working with animals and I love working with kids. And I hope that you'll stick around, subscribe to my channel, and see what else we're up to in the coming weeks.